Back here on Rio Sports Live as we are continuing to work through the internet issues here tonight. Not sure how long we'll be able to stay on. Right now it seems to be working. I'm not going to move a thing. 9-7 is your score. The West OSO Bears in the black uniforms trailing the Kingsville King Brahmas as the Brahmas have the 9-7 lead, 3:23 and counting here in the first quarter. They'll take it off the dribble in the paint. That jump stop won't go. The ball goes out of bounds. Touched last, though, by the Brahmas, and so it will be the Bears basketball. West Oso and Kingsville both battling for a playoff spot as they're representing District 31 4A in the mix. My wife Dahlia on the camera. Looks like we may have things fixed on the broadcast. And so again, I apologize. We had everything working perfectly on the internet side right before we pulled the trigger on going live. And this after doing a couple of tests. Bears with the ball in the paint. Shot goes up off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound ripped out of the air by Kingsville's Jonah Houston. Then he gets fouled in the backcourt. Gets a groan out of the Bears faithful who made the trip here. Into Kingsville, it's Brahma basketball. 9-7 ball game. We're still in the first quarter. Brahma's jumped out to the early lead. Kingsville trailed 5-4 in this ball game and since have taken the lead here in this first quarter play. Whistle timeout on the floor as the Kingsville Brahmas will talk it over. They lead. First quarter action continues. Our Coastal Bend feature game right here on Rio Sports Live. Back here after the timeout is Kingsville basketball. Terrence Carter out there running the point. Will run it out between the circles. Stays wide with a pass to Edan Gonzalez. They'll force a pass in the paint, off the dribble, off the right side, missed shot. Rebound by the West Oso Bears. They'll get it out off to the races. Sadiq Sharif brings it front side. Jump stop through the middle, hangs in the air, lays it up, no good. Offensive rebound by the Bears. That shot's blocked out of there by the Brahmas. And here comes Kingsville back with the ball in the lead. Staying outside is Carter. Daring Carter to shoot. He gets a pass on the baseline. A lot of traffic there. The whistle blows. That'll be a travel call. Nate Garcia thought he was going to draw some attention and draw a foul on that baseline. The official called him for the steps. Pressure in the backcourt set up by the Brahmas. Brockport Fulton on top of this district at 10-0. Senton at 7-2. Kingsville at 6-4 coming into tonight's action. Turnover gives it right back to the Brahmas. We're in the first quarter of play. Brahmas basketball as Steven Alanis checks in the game. He'll spin it over to Garcia. Entry pass to Houston. Finds Carter. Lets that one fly. No good. Got his own rebound. Fell to the ground. Loose ball goes sailing out to the right side. Picked up there by Anthony Mendoza. Spins it over in the corner to Sharif. Finds a nice pass inside. Off the hands of Rayshawn Nichols. And back come the Brahmas. Kick it outside to Gonzalez. Gonzalez lets it go with a one-hander on the run. No good. Rebound by Rayshawn Nichols, and here comes Sadiq Sharif. Right side pass, easy banker. We're tied. 9 apiece here. West Oso and Kingsville here in the first quarter of play. Carter has the ball. Stays wide with a pass to Gonzalez. Cuts through. Now they'll go inside to Houston, who finds Carter. Nice pass on the baseline. Layup good. Nate Garcia with a finish. West Oso back with the ball. Sharif spins it off the hands of Jalen James. Tries to track it down. Does, and then gets fouled by Jonah Houston. And that'll stop play here in the first quarter. West Oso will inbound the ball. Terrazaz looks to get him in, and then the whistle blows. That'll be a 5-second call. And a turnover will give it to the Kingsville Brahmas. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Brahmas with the basketball. Alanis brings it front side. Tie game and a low-scoring affair. Go inside. Running one-hander off the mark, no good. Rebound by Houston, nice job. Lays it off, banker up and in. Made by Adan Gonzalez. Brahmas on top by 4. West Oso back with the ball. Sharif attacks in the paint, hangs in the air, missed a shot and got fouled. And that'll stop the clock and allow Sadiq Sharif to get to the free throw line for the West Oso Bears. 20 seconds remaining here in the first quarter of play. Kingsville at 6-4, just ahead of this West Oso team in the standings. West Oso owns a victory over Kingsville as Sharif misses the first free throw. Earlier, these two teams met, and West Oso won that one 50-44. That was actually one of our broadcast games here on Rio Sports Live. Recently, they've lost to Rockport Fulton and lost to Beeville Jones. That's West Oso. 61-60, they fell Tuesday night. Fall back into this tie. Jumper up and in. Nice finish that time as they find a seam for Stephen Alanis. Sharif tries to spin a pass and it goes off the hands of the West Oso Bears. A turnover gives it back to Kingsville. They got a chance to close out the quarter. Bring it front side with 5 on the clock. Off the dribble. Spin it outside for a 3. On the way, it'll count. Off the mark, no good. 1 quarter in the books. Kingsville leads this one at home, 15-10. West Oso and Kingsville, our feature game from the Coastal Bend, continues after this on Rio Sports Live.
Thanks for watching Rio Sports Live. Thanks for watching Rio Sports Live.
Rio Sports 5, number 1.
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
We get set to resume play here as the second quarter ready to play out. Kingsville on top in this one by the score of 15-10 as we start the second 8-minute frame. It'll be West Oso with the basketball. Sharif will bring it across the timeline, picked up defensively by Terrence Carter, takes him off the dribble, dishes off left side, foul called as the shot went up. It misses by Rayshawn Nichols, and Nichols will earn a trip to the free throw line for the West Oso Bears. Kingsville lost to West Oso 50-44. They've got some recent wins. They beat Robstown 71-55, and then they, on Tuesday on the road, came up with a big win against Ingleside, 64-56. Now, because of that win, as that first free throw goes in, that dropped Ingleside's record down to 5-5, and so they and West Oso sitting at 5-5. Ingleside tonight is at Robstown. They already own a victory over Robstown, 57-56. What's left on their schedule, they have Tuesday night a home game against Sinton, and then next Friday they'll be at home to take on this West Oso team. Now, earlier the two met, and West Oso got a victory 68-66 in overtime. So the team that controls their destiny more than any is this West Oso team, as that shot misses by the Brahmas. Handoff inside, Carter goes off the dribble, off the back of the rim, and that falls home. Terrence Carter gives it a 5-point lead for the Brahmas. Across is A.J. Lopez, spins it outside. Nothing there for Mendoza, spins it out in the corner. They'll stay right side. Staying on the dribble against the defense. Sharif dishes off on the baseline. Reverse layup goes up and in. Rayshawn Nichols with the points. It's a 3-point game. Brahmas with the ball, staying on the outside. On the dribble is Alanis, Stephen Alanis. Spins it right-hand side to Gonzalez, goes inside, a lot of contact there, missed shot. Nate Garcia will earn a trip to the free throw line. We're back here in Kingsville on a Friday night. Additional broadcast going on Rio Sports Live tonight. We're all over the place tonight. That free throw's in for the Kingsville Brahmas. Another free throw coming up here. Garcia misses that, but an offensive rebound by Adon Gonzalez. Out to Terrence Carter. He'll reset it. Carter spins it left-hand side. Baseline move by Gonzalez. Got in the air. Shot up and in. Made by Nate Garcia, and that was a nice dish. 6-point lead for the Brahmas. Across the timeline as A.J. Lopez attacks right-hand side off the dribble. Got it to go. Coast to coast. A nice finish. Brahmas bring it back with a 4-point lead. 6:27 and counting here in the first half. Outside to Carter. Carter off the dribble. Spins it left-hand side. Nice catch there by Gonzalez, and then the whistle blows away from the play. That'll be against the Brahmas. Give the ball to West Oso. 4-point game as Sharif brings it across. Sharif stays wide. Top of the key it goes to Mendoza. Spins it around the perimeter. Finally a catch there by Zephaniah Rankin. Back outside it goes to Sharif. Guards are guarded by Carter. Got a high side screen. Tries to dish it off. Taken away. And here comes Nate Garcia down the left-hand side. Stripped away and out of bounds. Zephaniah Rankin recovers defensively, preventing a layup. It's still Brahma basketball out of bounds. Kingsville to inbound the ball. Stephen Alanis sets him in motion. Needs some help. Finally gets it just in time into the hands of Carter. Outside to Gonzalez. Nice catch there, but a steal. Here comes Anthony Mendoza down the right-hand side. Has it back tapped out of his hands. And that'll stop play. Mendoza was fouled. They'll say that was on the floor. He'll lobby that he was in a shooting motion. It doesn't matter as they're in the bonus. So a free throw opportunity here for Anthony Mendoza for the West Oso Bears. Mendoza, one of the lone seniors on this squad now, as their troops are limited down. So he makes the first free throw. 3-point game with Kingsville on top. Next free throw coming up by Mendoza. He left that one short. Rebound by Stephen Alanis, and here comes Kingsville. Terrence Carter has the ball. Gets in the hands of Garcia. Back outside to Carter. Carter licks through the defense. That's tipped out of bounds. Zephaniah Rankin got a hand on that. We're in the second quarter here from Kingsville on a Friday night. Monday night we got a big matchup on this 4A level as we'll be in Port Isabel for a rivalry game between Rio Hondo and Port Isabel. That has some playoff implications as well. West Oso with the ball. Pass on the baseline. Kick it outside off the dribble as Lopez. Got in the paint. Got it to go. Got fouled. He'll get to the line. A.J. Lopez with a strong finish in the paint. And it's a 1-point game with 5:18 remaining here in the first half of play. Reminding you fans, our Rio Sports Live in print is now out and about throughout the RGV. Lopez misses the free throw. Our monthly publication, 15,000 copies distributed throughout the Rio Grande Valley. Ball back in the hands of Kingsville. They'll go inside on the baseline. There's a travel. Now, my wife's on the camera tonight, but she's trying to get her steps in up here on a track. She got taken off guard thinking it was a 2-shot opportunity at the free throw line. 1-1, so you missed a little camera action there. She has gotten better since our first years. She was just caught trying to get some steps in. Appreciate her joining me here on our day that she worked during the day. Whistle blows, the ball goes out of bounds. Kingsville with the ball and 1-point lead. Brahmas stay outside to Carter. Finds Garcia, goes to work, splits the double team, missed a shot in the paint. That's a jump ball. Possession arrow stays here in the hands of the Brahmas of Kingsville. Again, West Oso controls their destiny more so than these other teams because of the fact that they have an opportunity here. As that shot goes in for the Brahmas, they extend the lead back to 3. Lopez off the dribble, missed that off the glass. Rebound by Carter for the Brahmas. Terrence Carter brings it ahead. Off the dribble, nothing there. Alaniz will be called for steps. Alaniz thought he could draw a couple of defenders with him, but a foul will be called. Now West Oso, again, if they can win here, they'll draw into a tie in the standings at 6-5 and 6-5 on the records with this Kingsville team. But then you start looking at the head-to-head matchups, and they'll have won 2 times and own the head-to-head tiebreaker against this Brahma team. Sharif misses that shot, got his own rebound. Stays on the West Oso side, spins it outside. Rankin gets it back to inside. Now a nice pass inside, missed shot. Rebound taken down by the Brahmas, and here they come. Terrence Carter brings it ahead. Stays wide, spins it in the right side. A three-pointer on the way by Gonzalez. That's off the mark. Offensive rebound by Garcia into traffic. He'll get fouled and earn a trip to the free throw line. A win here tonight doesn't necessarily guarantee anything for West Oso, though. They're at Robstown next. Now they own an early season victory over Robstown, 60-30. But then a week from tonight, they are at Ingleside. And then they finish the season against Sinton. So by far the toughest schedule, as that free throw goes in, the toughest schedule is West Oso, but they control their own destiny. A win here, and they're climbing up the ladder on that standings. That shot misses off the mark. Rebound by the Brahmas, and they bring it front side. Leading by 4, Garcia goes to work, hands it off. This is Gonzalez outside for a 3. That's no good. Rebound by Sharif, and here comes West Oso. Sharif gets it ahead to Carlos Terrazaz, back outside to Sharif. Stays on the dribble. Shows the ball handling skills and gets it out to Rankin. On a clear out, Rankin finds Anthony Mendoza. Mendoza splits a double team. Missed that layup. Rebound though by Nate Garcia, and here come the Brahmas. Ahead it goes to Alaniz. Hangs in the air off the glass. No good. Offensive rebound. Put that up. No good. Another offensive board. Then the foul is called. And a free throw opportunity coming up for Steven Alaniz as he and Gabe Garcia were horsing the boards for the Brahmas of Kingsville. That trip down. Stops the play here in the first half of play. Alaniz at the line. Gets that first one. Brahmas up 24-19. Where does Kingsville go after this? Well, they've got a game against Orange Grove, which they already own a victory over them. And then they're playing Rockport Fulton right here next Friday night. They lost to Rockport earlier this season, but it was a 4-point game, so they want them here at home. Then they finish it off at Jones, Beeville Jones, 68-62. They own a victory over them. The final game of the regular season is against Beeville Jones on the road for Kingsville. Timeout on the court. We'll be right back. 5-point lead for the Kingsville King as our feature game from the Coastal Bend continues. I'm Joe Bowling. This is Real Sports Live.
You're watching Real Sports Live.
Hacienda Ford. Hacienda has it. Has what? Low monthly payments, a friendly buying process, and customer service like no other. It's simply a different way. It's a car buying experience you'll enjoy. With a huge Ford selection like Ford F-150s, Mustangs, Explorers, Escapes, the Ford Raptor, and a whole bunch more, buying a new Ford should be fun, and that's why we do it. Come see the difference at Hacienda Ford.
Hacienda has it.
They brought the band in here for some atmosphere on a Friday night, and it just certainly does the trick here at Kingsville. Trying to keep this crowd engaged during the timeout break there. 2:51 remaining here in the half. At the free throw line is Steven Alaniz for Kingsville. makes the free throw. Extends the lead back to 6 for the Brahmas. Here comes Sharif ahead for West Oso and the Bears. Overhead pass to Lopez. Lopez stays wide, gets it to Sharif out near the mid-court stripe. They'll try to trap him. Good luck with that. Gets it to Mendoza in the corner. That's a 3. Bang! 3 for Carlos Terrazas. Ball back in the hands of the Brahmas. Off the dribble. Nice dish inside. Banker finishes by Kurt Bensick. 2 more for the Brahmas. They're up 5. 2:18 remaining here in the half. Outside pass. Another 3. That one's off the mark. No good. Rebound by the Bears. Nice job by Jalen James to get that. Gets it to Sharif. Hangs in the air. Kick it outside. That pass in the direction of an official, and out of bounds it goes. Bears turn it over. Brahmas basketball. And they'll bring it across. Brahmas stay outside beyond the arc. Off the dribble, this is Alanis. Spins it further outside to Gonzalez. Now they go on the blocks, trying to force a pass in through that defense. Somehow it gets in the hands of Carter. Elevates there, missed that shot. In the paint, nice rebound. Put it up and in. Count it by Nate Garcia. Brahmas outwork him in the paint. West Oso Bears. Here comes Lopez, finds a shooter. There's a 3. Splash! Carlos Terrazas again. 3 more for the Bears. They cut the lead back to 4. Outside, a 3 answer for Garcia won't go. Rebound by A.J. Lopez for West Oso. Lopez gets it ahead to Terrazas. This time they guard him. He finds Lopez. Lopez on the dribble. Launches a 3 off the dribble. No good. Weak side rebound taken down by Nate Garcia. Hands it off to Terrence Carter. Here comes Kingsville. Carter off the dribble into a double team. Finds a cutter. Garcia lays it up. Got it to go and got fouled. Nate Garcia to the line. As soon as he caught the ball, he wasted no time taking it in the paint. And Nate Garcia will try to finish at the free throw line for the Brahmas of Kingsville. Made it. Back out to a 7-point lead for the Brahmas. West Oso basketball. This is Anthony Mendoza. Mendoza's featured in our inaugural edition of our magazine. He was one of our Hacienda players of the game, which are featured in each edition. Sharif outside to Mendoza. Got a man in the air, hangs in the air, and missed that. Rebound by Yodan Gonzalez. Here come the Brahmas. Gonzalez directs some traffic. Flips it left-hand side to Alanis. Nothing there for him. Gets it back to Garcia. Pulls the trigger from 16, and that one won't go. Another offensive rebound. Put it up and in. That's Kurt Bensick. 2 more for the Brahmas. Here come the Bears. Off the dribble in the paint. Off the back of the glass. That'll go. Made by Robert Vasquez. 7-point game. 7 seconds remaining here in the half. Right side pass for the Brahmas. Outside it goes to Carter. Lets it go at the buzzer. Count it. Brahmas up by 9 on a Carter shot at the buzzer. Halftime has arrived. We'll be back with more. After this on Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are back here at halftime in Kingsville on a Friday night. I'm Joe Bowling. My wife Dahlia at the camera. Fans, we're trying to expand up here in the Coastal Bend area. We got a ton of games we could produce up here. Joe Gomez is actively trying to pick up the sponsorship that can assist us in funding a full-blown system up in the area. And with softball season just around the corner, baseball season following that, playoff basketball all coming up and streaming down the line, opportunities are just through the roof on just how many games we can feature up in this area. But it all starts on the advertising side. If we can get the crews in place. So as I play the commercials during the break, we'll see a lot of the advertisers that have kicked in for Rio Sports Live as we're in our third year. But again, the interest level is high and our commitment is at a high level. Joe Gomez again trying to knock on the doors and open the doors to get Rio Sports Live in the Coastal Bend on a regular basis. We'll take a break. When we come back, I'll get you set again. We'll talk about this district and how the standings look, and we'll tell you about District 32 4A. The two districts will collide in the playoffs, so there's interest in 32 4A as well. We'll talk about that after this on Rio Sports Live.
A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibadas, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
Back here on Rio Sports Live as we are again at halftime as the West OSO Bears find themselves trailing by 9 to the Kingsville Brahmas. This is a matchup of two teams in 31 4A who are heavy in the mix trying to earn a spot in the playoffs. You're looking at 32 4A, which is the mix that will meet this 31 4A in the first round in playoff action. And right now, Hidalgo's Pirates are sitting pretty atop the district with a record of 10-0. Now, Hidalgo tonight is taking on Port Isabel. Port Isabel Tarpons are currently sitting with a record of 7-3, tied with Rio Hondo and Zapata, as all three teams have a 7-3 record behind Hidalgo at 10-0. Everyone else is pretty much out of the mix. Now there's a heavy rotation of those teams that could change some things up. Tonight, the PI Hidalgo team it represents the only matchup of any of the three other contenders against the Hidalgo Pirates. So even a loss tonight by Hidalgo, and you would expect that they will hang on to that top spot. And therefore, as you're looking at this game between Kingsville and West OSO, the loser of this will be battling even harder to try to at least get that 4 spot in the playoffs, and the 4 spot will match up with the number 1 team, which is right now, again, should by all practical purposes be the Hidalgo Pirates. That 2, 3, and 4 spot, though, down in 32 4A is a monster mix-up, and a lot of things are going to be decided real quick. Tonight, Port Isabel against Hidalgo, a win for the Tarpons there, and they would go to 8-3. And they would pretty much need that win because of the fact that Zapata and Rio Hondo are both playing in winnable games tonight. So it's expected that Rio Hondo and Zapata will reach 8-3 by night's end. That sets up a big game on Monday night as Rio Hondo travels to Port Isabel. And then next Friday, Port Isabel travels to Zapata. So by far, the Port Isabel Tarpons have the toughest road as far as trying to climb up the ranks in the district standings. But they also are a team more in control of their destiny. They can climb closer to Hidalgo tonight, but more importantly, stay up with Rio Hondo and potentially Zapata. And then they can take care of business against both the Rio Hondo Bobcats and Zapata to close out the season on Monday next week. And then that big matchup on Friday on the road at Zapata. 36-27 your score. We'll take a break. We've got about 3 minutes for the second half. We're in Kingsville, our Coastal Bend featured game of the night. This is Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Hi, thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Back here still at halftime, but a minute and some change left before we resume play between the Kingsville King Brahmas and the West OSO Bears. I'm Joe Bowling with you. Reminding you we have additional broadcasts going on even tonight, as we are from here in Kingsville across the way to Eagle Pass, down into the RGV with games in Harlingen. We earlier had a broadcast in Brownsville, and we have soccer coverage in Mission. Tomorrow we have full contact women's football, 3 different games from 3 different locations featuring 2 different leagues of full contact women's football. That'll kick off at 3 o'clock. Second game at 3:30, and a third game will get underway at 5 o'clock. So recommend you tune into that. It's some entertaining stuff. Full contact women's football on Rio Sports Live on a Saturday. Sunday, it looks like we'll have a break on the broadcast schedule this week. And then, of course, Monday, we're right back at it with a matchup of the 32 4A teams. Port Isabel at home taking on Rio Hondo's Bobcats. I'll be down there with a call on that one. Tonight, all eyes in Harlingen as Kevin Naro's over there broadcasting there. Earlier, Mark Molina was covering wrestling throughout the day in Los Fresnos, our inaugural coverage of wrestling here on Rio Sports Live. And he pulled that off in impressive fashion. We are set to start the second half of play here on this one, and it will be West OSO ball as we start the second half. Third quarter, they trail by 9. They've got it in Zephaniah Rankin's hands. Spins it outside to Mendoza, further out to Sharif. Got a screen right side. Finds Lopez. A.J. Lopez back to Sharif. Head and shoulder fake. Tries to shake Kurt Bentz. He takes him off the dribble, and it's sent out of bounds as Terrence Carter blocks that one out. Stops the clock. It'll be the Bears basketball out of bounds. Zephaniah Rankin to set him in motion. Rankin gets it in off the dribble on the baseline. Little jumper is perfect, made by Anthony Mendoza. Bears first to score here in the second half. Carter goes inside. Off the mark on the shot. Offensive rebound, though. Brahmas did a great job of controlling those offensive boards in the first half. 2 more rebounds there, then a whistle and a foul will be called. And this time they'll call it on the Brahmas. Trying to get in there was Kurt Benson. And so West Oso will have the ball. If you're just joining us, we're in the third quarter here from Kingsville. Another week in which we have a feature game from the Coastal Bend area. Off the dribble is Rankin. Gets it outside to Lopez. Lopez looking for a screen. Gets it to Rankin instead. Got in the paint. Got a man in the air. 2 head and shoulder fakes. Flips it up with the left hand. Can't finish. Rebound by Jonah Houston for the Brahmas. Spins it ahead to Garcia. Nate Garcia had a good first half. Gets it outside to Carter. Carter looking left all the way. Finds Garcia again. Inside to Houston. Houston looking, finds Garcia, cutting inside. A lot of contact there. Wave that off. That's a charge. West Oso Bears stood their ground and took that charge. Gives the ball back to the Bears. They scored the only points here in the second half thus far. Sharif in the open court, guarded by Carter. Takes it off the dribble, spins it inside, contact there, and that'll be a foul called. Rayshawn Nichols had cut through. And now they'll call an offensive foul on that and give the ball to the Brahmas of Kingsville. Carter brings it up. Third quarter here from Kingsville. Girls action earlier, it was 50-19, the West Oso Lady Bears with a victory there. Off the dribble, Garcia misses. Got the own rebound, though. Put it up and in. 2 more for Garcia. The lead back up to 9. Bears with the ball. Head and shoulder fake by Mendoza. That's a tough pass. Tipped in the backcourt by Garcia. Recovered by Lopez. Now they've got numbers. Lopez off the dribble to the right side. Got it off. Missed a shot but got fouled. And he'll get to the free throw line for the West Oso Bears. Not sure what was going on with our internet earlier. We had a perfect test. Things were rolling fine. We just kind of kicked back, watched the girls' game, and then when we put it in motion on the live game, all kinds of problems out of the gate. Missed free throw on the first of 2 by A.J. Lopez. Second one coming up for the West Oso Bears. 50-44 the last time these two teams met. West Oso with the victory. That too was a low-scoring contest that featured a lot of physical play inside. Since then, the Bears have gotten a lot smaller just from a numbers perspective on the roster. That tip in goes in. And then after you think about the limited numbers available on the players dressed, then you're looking at just the stature, and they're, well, frankly, a lot shorter than this Brahma team. Off the dribble is Garcia. Attacks, finds a man cutting through the lane. Missed layup. Rebound by the Brahmas. Stick back won't go. Garcia works hard, gets another, puts it in. Nate Garcia with 2 more. Now a near steal as the Brahmas nearly picked that pass off. Ball back in the hands of the Bears of West Oso. Sharif will bring it up. Got to the top of the key, spins it outside to Rankin, nothing there for him. Finds Mendoza, lets a 3 go, missed it. Rebound, here comes Garcia, gets it ahead to Gonzalez, lay it in. Timeout on the floor, the Brahmas up by 14. Bears have to talk it over, we'll be right back.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
Back here after the timeout, and with the 14-point lead, the Brahmas have extended out here. The West Oso Bears had to call that in hopes it may slow down the momentum by this Brahma team. Bears have the ball on the outside. Mendoza takes it off the dribble, kicks it out for a Terrazas three. Hit a couple early in the first half, misses that. Rebound by Gabe Garcia, and here come the Brahmas. Ahead to Alanis, outside for a Carter three, good. Now everything clicking for this Kingsville team. They're up by 17. Ball stays wide. Sharif wants a three, missed that. Long rebound to Aidan Gonzalez, gets it to Carter. Carter off the dribble this time, off the glass, and it's a charge, wave it off. Carter thought he slipped past the defender. Contact on the play. And it will be West Oso basketball, down by 17. It's an 11-3 run thus far through the first 4 minutes of the second half by the Brahmas. Rankin tries to get in the hands of Mendoza. That goes out of bounds. Brahma basketball with the lead. Nate Garcia brings it up. Free throw line jumper, pretty good look, count that. Gabe Garcia for two more. Brahma's now up 19. Bears with the ball. Mendoza off the dribble, got in the paint, got that to go. Much needed basket there by the Bears. Brahmas, 1 of 3 by Carter. Misses this one. Offensive board though. There's Garcia again. Got fouled. Missed the initial stick back. And he'll have to earn it with 2 shots coming up at the line for this Kingsville team. Nate Garcia having a monster game here tonight. Pushing his team out to a current 17-point lead. First free throw of 2. Count that. Second one coming up for Nate Garcia. Misfires on that. Rebound by the West Oso Bears. Rankin tries to go coast to coast. That was in the hands of Jalen James, but it just ricochets out of bounds. The look was there. Had James caught that, he had a layup. Garcia has the ball, spins it into traffic, gets it back, takes it off the dribble, tries to dish it inside, deflected and stolen by the Bears. Outlet pass, here comes Sharif. Sharif on that right wing. Stays wide, attacks now off the dribble. Found James, now a near steal, but Mendoza's there to recover into a double team, poked out of bounds. That'll give the ball, it stays with the Bears of West Oso. Rankin to set him in motion from the baseline. Directs some traffic, throws in the backcourt, tracked down there by Mendoza. Anthony Mendoza will bring it up. Guarded by Stephen Alanis, takes him off the dribble. Mendoza hangs in the air, that's a tough shot, won't go, got his own board, lost it. Right there was Jalen James, and then the whistle blows as James secured it. That'll be a foul called on the Kingsville Brahmas. And give the ball back to the West Oso Bears. Bears to inbound it. Off the dribble is Lopez. Got to the elbow. Now gets back in the paint into a triple team and got fouled. And they'll say that's a shooting foul. And so A.J. Lopez will step to the free throw line for the West Oso Bears. A.J. Lopez makes the first. Bears, though, trail by 17. They've been limited to 6 points here in this second half. Meanwhile, Kingsville with 14, representing, they're on pace for their best scoring quarter of the ball game. Terrence Carter, overhead pass to Nate Garcia in the paint, shot on the way, count that. Gabe Garcia with 2 more. Garcia attacking right through the lane. In transition, that's off the glass, no good by the Bears. Rebound by Nate Garcia for the Brahmas, takes it coast to coast, finds Carter, but threw it off his hands out of bounds. And it gives the ball back to the West Oso Bears. Sharif brings it ahead. Under 2 minutes this trip down. Shot in the paint off the glass, no good. Another rebound by Nate Garcia. Garcia brings it up. Overhead pass finds Lorenzo Villarreal now in the ball game. Back outside to Nate Garcia. Posting up high, there's Gabe Garcia. They've been working a good 2-man game there. When he catches there at that high post, he has a lot of options, and he's already shown he can finish anywhere in that paint. Staying outside, Lorenzo Villarreal off the dribble. Now Houston finds Garcia, cutting through the lane, puts it in again. 2 more for Nate Garcia. Minute 23 to go, 3 for the Bears, that's off the mark. Rebound by Houston. Hands it off to Gabe Garcia, and here come the Brahmas. Gabe Garcia on a clear out, guarded by Mendoza. Hands it off, and here's Nate Garcia. No answer for Nate Garcia here tonight as the Brahmas are up by 20. Outside to Alanis. Alanis further out to Villarreal. To Houston. Turns. Jonah Houston goes to work. Off the glass. Missed it. There's Nate Garcia. No good. Offensive rebound, though. There's Lorenzo Villarreal. 2 more, and the Brahmas go up by 22. Lopez off the dribble for the Bears. Lays it in. Got fouled, and he'll get to the line. 42.3 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Thing about West Oso is they wanted to stay close here in this third quarter. You look down the roster and you don't see many players available to substitute with. You want to save your energy for just trying to put a game away. They're going to have to expend a lot of energy to offset this 19-point deficit. And that's just to get back in the game in that fourth quarter. Off the dribble, that won't go. Houston goes for the rebound. And he'll be called on the contact, trying to secure the board. And give the ball to the West Oso Bears. Stops play here in the third quarter. Here comes Sadiq Sharif. Possession arrow favors the Brahmas, so if you're West Oso, you'd like to get a basket here and maybe get it back again, because you're going to give the ball to the Brahmas to start the fourth quarter. Off the dribble, that one won't go off the glass. That'll be a free throw opportunity as Anthony Mendoza steps to the line for the West Oso Bears. Mendoza, count the first. With 18 seconds left in the third quarter, again, if you're West Oso, you'd like to score these points, get the ball back, and maybe close out the quarter with back-to-back possessions scoring. Brahmas, see if they hold it for one shot to close out the third. On the dribble is Alanis. Alanis attacks in the paint. Lost it as Sharif nearly stole it. Stolen right back, banker up, no good. Rebound Garcia again, puts it up and in. 2 seconds, 1, long shot on the way, and it's off the front of the rim. Third quarter is history. Brahmas lead this one, 58-39. The Nate Garcia show continues after this.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Service have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together. Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Back here as we start the fourth quarter of play, and an instant whistle. It is Brahma's basketball out of bounds. They lead here 58-39. They outscore the West OSO Bears 22-12 in that third quarter. Off the dribble is Terrence Carter. Takes it inside looking for Houston. Tries to save it to Lorenzo Villarreal. That's a turnover. And the West OSO Bears will have the ball. Do the Bears have enough to climb back in this one, down 19? Rankin brings it across. In the corner it goes to Terrazaz. Back outside to Rankin. Finds Lopez. Lopez off the dribble. Nothing there for him either. Directs the show on a clear out. Looking for some room. Attacks right-hand side. Got in the air, off the glass. That's too strong. Rebound ripped out of there by Terrence Carter. Carter with an outlet pass, but threw it away. Gives the ball back to the West OSO Bears. Bears are going to need production nearly every trip down, and they're still going to need some stops on the way. And at some point in time, going to have to go on a serious run to get back in this game. Lopez off the dribble, attacks, right side, lays it up, won't go, but he got fouled. And a free throw chance coming up for A.J. Lopez of the West OSO Bears. First one won't go. Substitute ready to check in the game is Kurt Binsey. Checks back in the game for Kingsville. He'll replace Jonah Houston. Meanwhile, A.J. Lopez ready to go with another here for the West OSO Bears. And he misses that. Rebound by the Brahmas of Kingsville. Villarreal brings it just across the timeline, lost his dribble. Right there to help him out, though, is Nate Garcia. Garcia chased down by A.J. Lopez. Finds Villarreal, who gives it to Alanis. Steven Alanis, guarded quickly by Rankin. Time ticking off the clock. There's a steal by the Bears of West OSO. Ahead of pass gets in the hands of Rankin. Found Nichols, got it back. Rankin stays wide on the dribble. Pass inside. That one's blocked. Offensive rebound taken out of the hands, though. And here comes Lorenzo Villarreal. Finds Carter. Terrence Carter off the dribble. Got in the paint. Through the contact. They'll call that a non-shooting foul. Substitutions check in for West OSO for the Bears. Neither team has scored yet here in this fourth quarter. Brahma basketball outside to Carter. In the corner it goes. Nothing there for Steven Alanis. Looking for Carter. It's ripped out of there and taken away by A.J. Lopez. Finds Sharif. Nothing there for him. Gets it outside to Mendoza. Mendoza further out to Lopez for a long three that won't go. Rebound by the Bears. Save it inbounds. Nice job by Terrence Carter to pick that off. Found Binsey in the backcourt to Carter. Carter into a double team. Poked out of his hands. Already 2 minutes and 15 seconds gone here in this fourth quarter. Defensively, the Bears have done the job. Nothing on the scoreboard to show for. Pitching a shutout here in the fourth quarter. That's a turnover as the whistle blew just as Alanis was picking up his dribble. That'll give the ball back to the West Oso Bears. And again, you get in the position now, if you're the Bears, you need to score every trip down and then get some help. Sharif gets it to Rankin. 3 ball on the way by Terrazaz. It won't go. Rebound, save back in, but they'll say that Rankin stepped on the baseline and give the ball to the Bromets. Our thanks again to the Kingsville School District for allowing us to broadcast the game. Also the accommodation set up by West Oso. Coach was talking to me before the game, going down the rundown of the what-if scenarios on if they can get a win here or what happens if they were to lose here and how this district will play out. Contact there. That'll be a jump ball. And on the possession arrow, it stays on the Brahmas side. Brahmas up by 19. They led 36-27 at the halftime break. Outside to Carter. Carter off the dribble. Finds Bency, wants a jumper, that's short. Rebound by the Bears, and here comes West Oso on the fly. Missed shot that time by Mendoza. Over pass to Garcia. Nate Garcia gets the assist with a nice dish to Lorenzo Villarreal. And the whistle blows, stopping play with 4:45 to go. Timeout on the floor. Home team, Kingsville, up big. Back after this.
We're Mission Veterans, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
Real Sports Live.
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
We are back here in Kingsville, and after the timeout, the West Oso Bears launch a 3 and miss it. Rebound was controlled for a moment, but now the Bears have it back. Trying to find some offense here in this fourth quarter, nothing doing. Rebound by Nate Garcia. He has been a busy man, folks. Layup good. 2 more for Garcia. Bears on the attack. That's a blocked shot by Carter. Outlet pass to Gonzalez. Finds it ahead to Nate Garcia. 2 more. Nate Garcia. And the Brahmas up by 25. There's a 3 on the way that's good. And then a timeout called. West Oso Bears, though, trailing by a bundle. Back after this.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Coach Nava with Westaco East High School. Thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
Back here after the timeout, and the Brahmas have the ball. Carter dribbles it on top. Finds Villarreal, Lorenzo Villarreal, or check that, that's Nate Adon Garcia. Garcia goes off the attack into a triple team, and then the whistle blows as he draws contact on that baseline. Brahmas will have it out of bounds. And that one's good. 2 more for Kingsville. And they have just taken over this ball game here in the second half. Double team, and Garcia gets a steal. Here come the Brahmas outside for a 3, and that's good. 3 for Adon Gonzalez. All Kingsville here in the second half. 3 minutes left in this one. Sharif off the dribble, launches a 3, splashes that one in. Bears trying to come back. Sharif knocks down the 3 ball. Back come the Brahmas on the dribble, coast to coast. Garcia has it stripped away, taken away by Sharif. Quickly ahead to Mendoza, lays it up, got it. 2 more for the Bears. Down by 22 with 2:35 left in the game. Nice pass. Here's Gabe Garcia in the paint, dishes off, layup good. Nate Garcia with 2 more. Sharif on the dribble for the Bears. Gets it outside to A.J. Lopez for 3. That's no good. Offensive rebound right there is Rayshawn Nichols to clean that up. And then the whistle blows with a timeout. 71-49 your score. Brahmas on top in this one on a Friday night. Kingsville over West Oso. This is Rio Sports Live.
Internet is more than just uploads and downloads. It's about connecting people. VTX1 Companies is here for you, bringing communities closer together. VTX1 has connected customers for almost 70 years. Our internet service spans across South Texas to some of the most remote areas. Faster wireless service is now available in Brownsville, Rio Hondo, San Carlos, and Los Indios. Call 1-800-446-2031 or visit VTX1.net to find out more.
Back here after the timeout, Kingsville with the ball and a 71-49 lead as we close in on the 2-minute mark here of this fourth quarter. Terrence Carter on a clear out. He had a big shot at the buzzer to send us to halftime break, and that seemed to be the difference maker. Took the wind out of the sails of the West Oso Bears. After that, Nate Garcia with a monster night as that shot goes in, made by Gabe Garcia. And he got fouled. Free throws coming up. Coming up, we'll have our Hacienda He Has It player of the game, and right now it's hard to ignore the numbers put up by Nate Garcia in this contest. Gabe Garcia also has been a factor in tonight's game as he hits that free throw. Brahmas up again by 25. Second time they've had that big of a lead. Pass on the baseline, nothing there for Rayshawn Nichols. Gets it outside to Sharif. Sharif attacks in the paint, lays it up, right side, got it. Sharif scores, Bears call a timeout. 23-point Brahma lead, back after this.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Back here, and we are set to go with 1:31 left in this contest. Kingsville with the lead and the ball. They'll face some full court pressure in the back court, nearly turn it over. Garcia able to hang on to the ball. Spins it back to Terrence Carter. Now he'll settle it down. Carter finds Alanis. Alanis trailed defensively by Rankin. Gets it to Nate Garcia. And they'll play catch on the outside. Force that pass inside. Nice catch by Gabe Garcia. Back outside to Don Gonzalez. Not looking for a shot right now. Brahma's just taking time off the clock as we get to the minute mark. Working outside. Off the dribble is Nate Garcia. Threw it away. He may have turned that one over, but he did very little wrong in this game tonight. Assisting his team in this victory. A.J. Lopez finds Terrazaz, misses that three. Rebound Terrence Carter. Brahmas bring it ahead. That ball's poked away and stolen by Terrazaz. Hands it off to Sharif. Right side to Lopez. Tees up a three ball. Bang. Three, but too little too late. It's a 20-point lead for the Brahmas as we close in on the finish of this game. Timeout called. That's just to allow a substitution to check in the game for the Brahmas. So it'll be Brahma basketball. Now throw it in. Split through a double team, and here comes Nate Garcia. Nate Garcia handling the ball right now will be our Hacienda He Has It player of the game. He hands it off to Alanis, to Gonzalez. Gonzalez dribbles it out, gets it back in the hands of why not. Nate Garcia had a huge game here tonight, and the Brahmas win this one 74-54. Our Hacienda He Has a player of the game is Nate Garcia, as the Brahmas get the win. They led 36-27 at the halftime break. Held West Oso to 27 in the second half, but put up 38 on their way to the victory. So Kingsville moves to 7-4 on the record. West Oso will drop to 5-6. And we'll sort things out even more on 31-4A next week, but the road just got a lot easier for Kingsville to stay out of that 4 spot and perhaps start eyeballing a shot at climbing up the ladder. They'll need some help. They'll need a couple people to knock off Sinton. But right now, Kingsville with 7-4, secured in that 3 spot minimum when you're talking about postseason play. That's going to do it for our broadcast. Reminding you the highlights will be coming up a little bit later on. Till then, our Hacienda player of the game again is Nate Garcia. So long from